Right, so we are live on YouTube as well. Just the camera. Okay, hello. Today there was no technical hiccups, so that's good. All right, so we are live on Facebook and YouTube for the energy transmission. I'm going to stand because I don't know why I just need to stand. All right, not many people on board, but we shall start anyway. Um, so, hello to everyone on YouTube and Facebook, whether you're catching me live or whether you're catching the recording at some point in time. So this is for the newbies who are not used to the energy transmission. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing here. All right. Um, I do this live every 2 weeks. Um, we're coming to you from Perth in Western Australia. It's approximately 8 p.m. So it's 2 weeks every 2 weeks, Sundays, 8 p.m. Hi, Angela. And what I do here is I am an energy worker, I'm an energy facilitator. And what I do here is to channel through cosmic divine energies to create that energetical space for you to connect with the energies and for the energies to connect with you. I'm not here to heal you or fix you. Don't think I can do that on my own intentionally. I'm able to do what I do because of the energetical entities that work with me. And when I say energetical entities, I really mean it's the God source energy, the creator energy that's manifested in a few different forms. And they present themselves through me in the form of light codes that come through my hands and what I say, and also what I intend to go out, and and also verbally through what I call light language, or the Christians call it speaking in tongues. Just for the uninitiated, it just sounds like a bunch of gibberish mishmash. Um, but there are energy codes in that gibberish mishmash that connect with you at a deeper level. Um, for a lot of people, well, not for a lot of people, for a number of people, their own um, light language has been or spontaneously switched on during the transmission, or whatever light language they have get activated during this transmission. So there's no right or wrong to as in terms of how you go about this. What I'd say, hi Susie. I always pronounce your name wrongly, Susie. Susie, I'm going to call you Susie. There's no right or wrong in terms of how you connect to this. The most important thing is to set the intention to receive, open your heart to the transmission, go into your own meditative state, and just listen. Now, you don't necessarily have to watch the video. You can turn it off and just listen to the transmission, or turn the whole thing off and just imagine my presence around you in your own meditative state wherever you are. If you've got this on the fly, on the go, that's fine, and you don't have time to watch, that's fine. Just set the intention to receive and watch the recording. Go about your day and watch the recording at a later point in time. Okay, Susie, that is correct. Thank you. I'm glad I got that correct. um all right, sorry, I'm just eating a sweet because I'm still recovering from a bit of a flu bug, and oh, my sinuses are a little bit blocked. Hopefully I get healed today. For anyone that would like any particular attention for anything that you're going through, please put them into the comments. And if I don't get to you, please repeat the comments because the comments run and I may not necessarily see it or I may forget. Okay, what else? All right, let's start and I'll just go through the rest later. So I don't plan the sessions. I just stand here come here and the energy is telling me what to do. This will go anywhere from 15, 10 to 20 minutes, even 30 minutes sometimes. They decide. They decide how long it goes. For a small percentage of people, things can get a bit worse before they get better after the transmission, meaning to say that you could get a healing crisis. Now, if you're worried about that, please don't watch this transmission now. Watch it at a time that suits you better. And again, but that's a small percentage of people that go through it. Um, and if you have pain, sometimes in your body, the pain may get worse before it gets better. If that happens, that is a good sign. If you go through a healing crisis, that is a good sign, which means that something has happened. Angela says, any help with the chemo side effects would be amazing. All right. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. You have any nausea coming up? Nausea and fatigue coming up for you, Angela? Just let me know. I mean, these are that's what I'm picking up, but these are also, I guess, standard side effects anyone going through chemo will experience. Okay, enough of the jibber jabber. Let's start. I'll ask you to go into your own quiet space. Set the intention for what you'd like to receive, the outcome you'd like to get from this transmission. But very importantly, is to let go of the attachment to the outcome, because you will get what you need to get, not necessarily what you want. And your sensory experience today may not necessarily be a reflection of what you receive or did not receive. Um, Now, Beverly says right leg requires a bit of help. Major spasm a while ago. The affected muscles, nerves still have pain where I walk. Okay, let's see. All right, just go into your own quiet space. Set the intention to receive. Let go of the attachment to the outcome. Open your heart to receiving energy. Uh, It is what it is. You get what you need to get. Very importantly, is settle into that acceptance so that the mind doesn't get into the way. Na ia na ia ku na ushima ke na ia tuku su. Hi, David. Glad you could join us. Na ia ma no uku che. Ma ia na ne ne ike ishi ne iku na usu. Ukuye me ia ne isa ike ne ichikia no kusu. Ne ia na si ike na usuku shema ia. Ne ia ne ki I te I kia no sutuku chete te I. Ne ia na uku suche ma uku. Na ia na si I ki. Ne ki ia ne su uku shima I. Sa I ne ia kiki ne I sa u mo su uye ki. Na ia na kusu uku she ne sa I ma uku sa na I ne si I ki ne ia no uku te. Now, typically we'll cough, yawn, and burp during this kind of transmissions, and that's usually a clearing, an expression of me clearing energy from the collective. But I'm coughing more today because my body's trying to expel all the extra phlegm in my throat, in my sinus. Na ia na ukushe ma I te ki I, na I kia na usuku ma I te I, sa ia na ku. Susie, I hear you. Headache for the last, horrible headache for the last 2 days, right? In ki kia no su ume ki. Susie, for you, I'm just going to get you to focus on, I'm going to turn around, right here. Bring your attention, focus, and breath to that part of your body. And imagine the energy is just circling around that part of your body. The rest of you, I'll come back to you shortly. Na ia ma o su ne I kike I sha ia na si I ki su I me ia na I sha ia ukuku mu se. Bernadette, I do remember you messaging me something about your eye, I think. Left eye, if I vaguely remember. We'll work on that as well. ene inga su no kushema itena isa ine I mo usuku tema ia tiche si ima ine iki ine si ia su. Yana adama iko tuma sa ine I ina ia no uku ne aya ima ona I shu u neki ine I sa u na ine ichi I sa ine ia na uku su ushi ne aya kuma si ne ana uku na ia te na ishi ine iki u sa ine I te ki ine ia suku mo uku yeme I sa ina na I sa ia su. Mira no kushine ine atsu no ukushe na I si ine ia na sa te I che ia na uku na ishime I ine ia ku su yeme ia na chi I tu uma yeshi ine ki I su yeme na sa ia ki ne si I uku yeme I che I kia sa na I. All right. There's this breathing thing which I'm doing, long breath out. For those of you with the problems that you've indicated, if you can follow me with that breath and just breathe down that part of your body or those areas of your body where you feel pain or discomfort. Me anashi ne si iana kushi I si iana chi ne itaki ne su me sai ne kisha iana mate ne I su kushi si ne yasi ku shi ne yasi si ne yasu. Suneki se ashia uma suteki te iana si ina kushuna iana si I ne masuna I. Okay, all right, we're going to work on the heart center for now. So if you'd like to bring your attention to your heart center, you can think of it, breathe into it, or just place your hands on your heart center, which I believe I'm going to do in a short while once my hands stop doing what they are doing. Ine ete na suku na ia su huine ia nasa ichi te ima kuia mata I te ki I ne isha ima kusu u. Working on the heart center for those who've just joined us. Kia I ne isa I te ki I ne ia kusu te ia. Si ine ia shi ia kuno su ukushima I te I. Te I kina ia su kui ke I. Sai mata ia su u. Shi ine ia si me ki te I. Su ui me ki I na sa ia na I ke. Ushima ia su kui me sa. Just breathing into the heart center. Just follow me. Breathing into the heart center. Yes, yes, naki nasi iana su I te iana ia kisa iana su masane ia su sa shia inisa ina sana na isha iki. Na ina no no hik mono hite kine ne shitu no uime ne I no okuna na ite. Still focusing on the heart center. Kuna ite na ne ichi te I. No na 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 ike na ne ishi na u su uime ti. Ki ne I ki ne ichi te te I no su. Kuye matata I na ki I ta ia chu. Tututu kushe ne I ki te ia no su uku. Shi I te ia kuna na isha I su ukui me I te ia su she I ke ma ina na I ke te I kuna usu te ia ta I shi ia na shi u shi ia na uku na I te ia kuku sa ma I ne ki I su ui me ki. I'm just acknowledging Fatima on YouTube. Sorry, I didn't see the comment earlier. Neki ine ia te nana shi iki usu no uku nana ia chene iki si ia nasa u. Okay, all right. What are we doing? For those of you who, Beverly, how's your pain going? Susie, how are your headaches? And Angela, how are you coming along? Yes, you don't have to reply me straight away if you're in your meditative state. All right. Now we're going to focus on two energy centers simultaneously. That is your sacral energy center. It's between for those who do not know, between your navel and your genitals. And your base energy center. Oddly enough, I still haven't quite figured this out yet. For some people, the base seems to be, they feel it at the perineum, or which is the pelvic floor. For some people, it is at the base of the spine. Go with whichever resonates with you. All right, so focusing on the base and on the sacral energy center. You can think of it, you can breathe into it, or you can put your hands on it. Tekia ne shi I si imana na ia no su uiki una hinge ne shi ia ne sa u no uki kia te I su ukushi te I sa ia makuku ye mana I cha ia su ui me na si ia ki si ia kuno shi ia te masu u ki I na ia sa uku te ia shimaku te ia te ki ne I che te ia no su ku ye ma te I si ia ne ia ku su ye ma ia ki I na sa u si ya kuna shi I sa I makune I che te ia su no u ke ma I te I si ia ushi makusa I ne I te ki I. Still focusing on the sacral and the base energy center. Hi Sham. Hi Dina. Now Dina says, have injury on my right knee and lower leg. I'm in A and E. I'm not sure what that means. Waiting an MRI scan. Said cannot bear it. All right. We'll see what we can do, Dina. Right knee and ankle. All right. We're focusing on the base and the sacral at the same time now. Kia ki na ia ti na ushuku me I te ia na I ke I su ui ma o kuye she te I kia na si. I've got my hand on my sacral and that's trembling at the moment. Ki ia na isha I ma umo su I ke I se ia na I che I ke su ui ke I sa I. Dina, we're just going to focus on your right limb, right leg at the moment. All right, so just bring your attention to where the pain is. While we're doing other things, we're going to be working on your leg at the same time. Ne ia na o kushime I tiki ne ia kuno no so mu ne ki I ne I shite te ikia na ia mo o sukuti te I te kia mo o shama I siki I ne ia tiktu uku su I me I sa ia ma no uku shema I te ki I te ano su tikia ne shi I che te ia kuno su uki te ia makuku su ia ma tikia te I su ia mai te keke ina ko su u na kike te icha te uku mai I me kia te kushe ma ia su. Mo na ma I te ma u chiki no u sine I kuma I te au. Te na I te u mo su I wa I te kia ni I chi kuna I mai ne ki te kia tūno tuku su te mai I. Siga kune ni cha I tiki I ni uku te ma ia te si I tuku ku I te I ma o suku te ma ia na u shiku tai na ne ia sa I kuku I mai ne I ki ia na su u shi I sha ia na ia ki sa I ka na u. Dina, we're still working on your leg. All right. Okay, so we're coming back to the heart center again. We did the heart center earlier and just being guided to come back to the heart center. So think of your heart center, breathe into it, or put your hand on your heart center. Kia na I she I mo usuki me I ni kia te sha I te na usuku. sa iema ichete ikiana iano sukuime I motena ichena ikina ishi iana suuyema te ia sa I siyama suyema site I ema sane iashi sa te iana ukushu se iane sa iki I te ia chichu I suyema taki te kia tunso u focusing on the heart center. Shi imate iki mesia. Okay. I asked if we're going to work on the throat center because I'm coughing, and they said no. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, we're not working on the throat center. Okay. Okay. All right, what we're going to do now is bring our attention to what's this? Third eye, your brow energy center, and we're going to do a bit of work there. So as usual, you can think of your brow, put your hand on your brow, or breathe into your brow. Te ia na I cheki na I su'u I kima I te I sa I me I te ki. Very interesting during this is take note as to what visions come up because that often activates your inner sight, your intuition, your inner knowing. Kia na ishi imokusu tema ia she ike na iche te kumatsu ukutema I te ia sa ia makut kushime I working on the brow kuime ite ma ite na u sukushima ite na ichiche ike sa me ike kusama I sa I ne ite te ki. I'm just going to read Fatima's comment on YouTube. Extremely nourishing energy, almost Kundalini like to me. That's wonderful. That's really wonderful to hear, Fatima. Ne iya naki focusing on the brow. Ne iki ma suuno no na ichi te ki ia sukuhi me ia te ki suuku me ia te kia. Although we're quiet for a while, the energies are still working with you guys. Sustain your space. I'm just transmitting quietly. See, we're still focusing on the brow. Kuma usu una kuyeshi e. Manana iase ichaki. Right, we're going to go to the last part. What are we doing? So this involves a bit of indulgence, engagement on your part, a bit of imagination. Imagine, if you would, from your crown, from above you, the energy that I'm transmitting is just flowing down over you like showers of strands, or like a glow, like a waterfall, whatever that comes to your mind. Some of you may feel it, and if you don't feel it, that's fine. Just know that it's flowing. And this you can now interact and work and manipulate this energy and using your breath to breathe it through where your body needs it. So you become like a driver in this aspect, right? So imagine the energy coming around you, and with your breath, if you start feeling the energy, redirect it. Even if you don't feel it, just imagine that energy going down to some part of your body. So if that energy had a color, what color would that be? If it had a shape, a feel, a substance, a form, what would that feel like? Let your mind show you. Na ia makuse me iti ki na nene ki e chene no usu no I kia ni I si I e ma ono no I chi te I kia na I te kia nene I se kiu no kusha ma I kara I nene I ke I che te na I mo suku ne mi I te ia no usuku I che te I ma ku nene ia kini I che te shima I te I no ukutima I te ia suno kushiba ia tulukui me te kia titi I shiri I su unukui. Nene ia ne si ia suna ukui me te ia te ki. Sa ia makusha ma I sa I. Hui mea sa ne si I. Ia sa I ne I su ui ma ia su uku. Sa ia sa. Hi Vicky, that's okay. You can watch the replay. We're tapering down now, so that's all that's going to come through me now. But the energies, as usual, will still be with some of you for a while. So stay in your space for as long as you need to. Um, as usual, I love feedback. Do let me know what your experience was and what you got out of this, and especially if you got any healing, if you start feeling better. Just a reminder that for some of you, things can develop, can get a bit worse before they get better. And if that happens, it's okay. If it gets too weird, send me a message. I'll put something down in the comments. Um, all right. So the next transmission, let me wake my mouse up. The next transmission will be in 2 weeks' time on the 11th of May, and I will put the comments up. I'll put the link up soon. There are two, excuse me, there are two in-person group energy sessions in Perth in May. So one is next Sunday, the 4th of May in Mandurah, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on the 18th of May, uh, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. as well in Midway. And I'll put the links down if you want to get some tickets. This is going to be my typical schedule now. All the group energy sessions are going to be on the weekend, mainly on Sunday. Occasionally, I might do them on a Saturday. If you like what you received today and you like an in-person session, hit me up. Somewhere in the link above in the blurb above, there is a link that takes you to my website that explains how we can do this live over the internet, that both for energy healing and cognitive based sessions where I work with your deep subconscious mind. Or if you like an in-person session, we can do it here in Perth. I do sessions in Midvale. I use their rooms, or I can come to you if you're not too far. Given my current schedule now, I can typically do sessions in the morning on weekdays and Sunday, depending on what my schedule is like. So let me know. What else? That's about it. All right. Well, keep your comments coming, keep your feedback coming. I love feedback. Thank you for. Oh, and I'll also recommend that you watch the recording replay at least a few times, at least once, because you will get a different impact of energy compared to what you did today. And it's also on live on YouTube, so I'll put the YouTube link here later for those who like to watch it on YouTube, or those people who've got um, who got friends on YouTube, or who on friends or not on Facebook. I'm blabbering away. Beverly, it got worse. In the got worse. I think it's a typo there, but it feels better now. That's good. Angela, you're welcome. I appreciate that you appreciate the sessions. So thank you all for tuning into the session. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Thank you for bringing your energies to this transmission. We will see you guys in 2 weeks' time on the 11th of May. So I'm going to sign off YouTube. So YouTube people, I'm going to end the stream now if I can get my mouse to work. All right. Bye bye, YouTube.